What are the plans you have in the future, you know, besides right now going and, you know, gigging here and there? But as long as in composition, like writing music, do you have any ideas of what you want to do in the future?
Yeah, I mean, I want to develop the sort of the theatrical stuff more. I'd love to like work on kind of like small plays that are set to pieces of music. Not like a musical so much as like
a performer. I guess like an acting thing.
Yeah, kind of like an expansion of what I'm doing with the sets now, where it's kind of like a theatrical music show. But I'd like to incorporate bigger, you know, like designing sets and having other like visual characters involved that come out and play different instruments and have more live instruments worked into it, where it's kind of like a play where all the characters are musical pieces, like playing different instruments and things like that. I think
it sounded a little bit like let me see if I get this right. Like in a cartoon, when all the characters are, you know, playing an instrument, or they become an instrument, basically.
Totally, I'd love to do something like that. It'd be hard to take something like that on the road.
Yeah,
you know, if I had more money available, of course, like I could realize bigger ideas. But it's all, you know.
Yeah, let's go across the street.
Building process of, you know, hopefully one day I'll have more resources and can do more things. But I'm just gonna keep going. You know,
It sounds great. It sounds. I mean, and I hope you can actually, you know, come by with all these cool things you want to do.
Whether we can spare it or not, every being, everything, every moment succumbing to the wages of its process. It begs us to come with it, to let go, to cry out to the captive within. No to peace, no to stagnation. Throw us to the wolves. Make us feel it. Yes to growth. Yes to upheaval. Art for survival. Creativity or extinction. We are on the front lines of an eternal struggle to perceive and interpret reality. We can ignore it no longer. It is up to us. Change is coming. No one is safe. forget. Oh, someone, they must be missing you.
Yeah, my grandfather always said, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Hope that's going to be better, but be prepared for it being for it not being so good.
Don't always add up to good sales ability.
How many times can you fall asleep before you don't wake up no more? How many times can you fall asleep before you don't wake up no more? Can't help but think that somehow this is just a dream. This is not really happening. Why won't you look at me? Why won't you say something? Why won't you die? Why won't you stop breathing? Why won't you take my hand down to the water and throw yourself in? I promise I'd follow. Why won't we die? Why won't we stop breathing? Why won't I cease all of this death bringing? Why won't you? Why won't you? Why won't you call? And why does it matter at all? I will creep around. I will creep around and around and around. The wind is cold. There is no touch to warm us. We look for homes to tear apart and burn. And when our sight forsakes the dreams between us, we will go blind, staring at the sun, and we'll creep around. We will creep around. I will creep around. I will creep around and around and around. I will creep around. I will creep around and around and around. I will
What have you to sell when you sell yourself? What are some of the things which hinder us from selling our best self? Try to be yourself. Be yourself. Not merely mimic someone else, but be yourself. Believe in yourself. You'll never, I think, never will you be able to believe in yourself going through life. with a twisted, distorted sense of value.
Don't be a fool. Put down your weapon. It makes no sense fighting for what you Don't be a fool. Fill out your paperwork. The last thing you should answer to is your Don't be a fool, don't do it. Don't be a fool, don't do it. Don't be, you can't afford it. What if it turns out you blew it? Don't be a fool, don't do it. Don't be a fool, don't do it. Don't be a fool. Please be one. Please be a fool. I see your face when I make sound. I speak your name at dark out loud. I follow trails of bones and think what I would miss if I should blink. Far along the road we've come to greet delightful demons. Our eyes engage, awkward, intense. Oh, what we must bang up against. Our heads will bleed from making dents. Our hearts will love at their expense. Far along the road we've come. Far along the road we've come. Far along the road we've come to dress a desperate demon. Flicking your tongue like cigarettes. Crossing over. Biting your lip, the weeping dead. Crossing over. Break everything that's delicate. Crossing over. Bleach the remains in sun and spit. Our hearts will love at their expense. Far along the road we've come to feed a smiling demon. How will you know when you get where you're going?
I'll know I've gotten there when it's time to leave again.
How many mistakes? How many prisons can I make for myself? How many mistakes? How many prisons can you make for yourself? How many mistakes? How many prisons must we make for ourselves? How many mistakes? How many mistakes? How many prisons can I make for myself? How many times must I wake from the same nightmare before I remember when I am back there to cry out to the captive within?
In your personal life, do you have someone?
Yeah, my partner is Sarah Sipkin, who is an incredible artist also. She does amazing sculptural work, and
Cool.
so we've actually collaborated on some costume stuff and worked on a lot of projects together.
Oh, great.
So yeah, we both live together in Los Angeles in a warehouse together and have a full studio with like a woodworking shop, and I have a recording studio, and I mean we built it all ourselves. We built it, just had a blank space and built.
Family business, I guess.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and she's incredibly supportive and just like helps me to no end.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. I have one of those myself.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Amazing.
Yeah, it is.
What have you to sell when you sell yourself? What are some of the things which hinder us from selling our best self? Try to be yourself. Be yourself! Not merely mimic someone else, but be yourself. Believe in yourself. You'll never, I think, never will you be able to believe in yourself going through life with a twisted, distorted sense of value.
Don't be a fool. Put down your weapon. It makes no sense fighting for what you don't be a fool. Fill out your paperwork. The last thing you should answer to is your don't be a fool, don't do it, don't be a fool, don't do it, don't be, you can't afford it, what if it turns out you ruined? Don't be a fool, don't do it, don't be a fool, don't do it, don't be a fool, don't do it.
see your face when I make sound. I speak your name at dark out loud. I follow trails of bones and think what I would miss if I should blink. Far along the road we've come to greet delightful demons. Our eyes engage awkward intense. Oh, what we must bang up against. Our heads will bleed from making dents. Our hearts will love at their expense. Far along the road we've come. Far along the road we've come. Far along the road we've come to dress a desperate demon. Flicking your tongue like cigarettes. Crossing over. Biting your lip, the weeping dead. Crossing over. Break everything that's delicate. Crossing over. Bleach the remains in sun and spit. Our hearts will love at their expense. Far along the road we've come to feed a smiling demon.
How will you know when you get where you're going?
I'll know I've gotten there when it's time to leave again.
How many mistakes? How many prisons can I make for myself? How many mistakes? How many prisons can you make for yourself? How many mistakes? How many prisons must we make for ourselves? How many mistakes?
How many mistakes? How many prisons can I make for myself? How many times must I wake from the same nightmare before I remember when I am back there
to cry out to the captive within?
How do you feel being around here?
I love it. It's an honor to me to get to travel to different countries and different cultures, and to get to meet people through performing, which is what I love to do, and to exchange creative ideas with people. And Mexico's my next door neighbor, so it's been a long time coming to get to come here and perform, and it's absolutely an honor and a privilege to be in Mexico, and I hope to come back many times to perform.
Awesome, dude. Well, that'll be all, man. All of it's gonna be in your footage. Gonna take care of that. And well, let's walk inside the strip joint now. I'm just kidding. We're actually going to perform right now. Well, he is. And we have some senoritas right here right now. It's cool. I don't know if they're normal kids or they're actually prostitutes. Anyways.
Wake up, you fool! There is no one here but you. You are the guard that keeps you in your cell. You, all along. How many mistakes? How many prisons? and funds and an assortment of such precious bones. We cannot stand alone, reaching up. We can't avoid staring into the sun. We can't avoid staring into the sun, where the light comes from. Giving off the eternal glow of a flowering bomb as it sprouts from the dirt, lurching toward enlightenment or annihilation. We're so close that it hurts, reaching up. We can't avoid staring into the sun. We can't avoid staring into the sun, where the light comes from. It says to take one, so I take 10. It don't seem wrong until I fall. For 13 years I couldn't remember a thing. Suddenly I can see it all. It all. It says take one, so I take 10. Who knows if I'll ever see anyone again? Oh, but I told them I would call. I would call. When I get to a place where they have phones, out in the Arctic building steeples, there isn't any place in this whole world free of gods or people. We've slept too long here in the lion's den. It says take one, oh, but we take them all. There's nothing left now but a hole to hell. How much you wanna bet we fall? We fall. It says take one, so I take 10. Who knows if I'll ever see anything again? And will it matter then at all? At all? At all? At all? They cut us all a deal on sheepskin, and for him we build up his mighty wall. Evolved to run at miraculous speeds. What does that matter when we crawl in a star? one so addicted.
Please find a peaceful place to sit or lie down and allow your beautiful mind, body, and soul to take in all of these healing and soothing words.
I come and I feel like a scared little child molested one day while walking home. The taste of his sweet edge in my tongue. He beckons, so I come like a thief in the night. He came on, full of burden, so troubled, so young. He beckons, so I come. Those trembling hands, such awful things to hold. Kneeling down in a trunk filled up with clothes, rotting wounds left exposed. I run, but I cannot escape where I'm from. Like a plant reaching out for the sun, firmly rooted in what I've done. It beckons, so I come. I see scars on a scared little child. I see demons fighting for his love. I see him when I come. When I come. When I come. When I come. Been listening like a good student absorbing what our teachers say noticing. Perhaps we miss something. We're the same as stars, back and forth from dust, we all bear the scars of a universe cutting up its arms just to feel something. We believe in kings and gods and they'll give us what we want. We believe in atom bombs and they'll give us what we want. We believe in social costs that we're getting what we want. We believe in social norms that we're getting what we want. Through hierarchical intent will determine what we get. Reality isn't set, our perceptions alter it. We become what we are focused on. Questioning, struggling toward a bombs, they won't give us what we want. We are more than atom bombs, they won't give us what we want. We're beyond the social cause, that won't give us what we want. We're beyond the social norms, that won't give us what we want. Till we aim our full intent, will determine what we get. Reality isn't set, our perception alternate. We become what we are focused on. So just say what you want. Just say what you want. Just say what you want. Not what you don't. If life is a war, then art is our weapon. If we do not create together, we will perish together. It is an honor and a privilege to be in Mexico. Yo soy Andy the DOORBUM. Muchas gracias.